Singapore's parliamentarians have called for the country's carbon pricing policy to be carefully calibrated. They want to ensure that it not only reduces emissions effectively, but also gives businesses enough time to successfully transit to a green economy. Now, the call is among key points raised on a private member's motion on Singapore's transition to a low-carbon society. The country is set to announce an increased carbon tax in its upcoming budget 2022.
It's also important for the government to be open about the timeline to increase carbon tax so as to give businesses time to adjust. Inevitably, there will be businesses that may not be able to break even or cope with the carbon tax increases and may exit. So we have to minimize such casualties and help as many businesses as possible to transit. While the healthy tension by way of carbon tax is necessary to nudge practices, it must be complemented by support measures from the government.
How high should it be to sufficiently slash emissions? One range from the High Commission on Carbon Prices, which is supported by the World Bank, proposes that $50 to $100 is needed by 2030. My ask is that we look at the studies that have been done by these institutions and the principles for how they arrive at these prices. I hope we can adopt the principles and approaches to derive a price that Singapore needs to reach net zero emission by 2050.
MPs also point out the need to upskill Singapore's workforce, and this includes developing more modules that focus on sustainability.
Major updates and changes to course modules at our ITEs, polytechnics and institutes of higher learning will be required. Green activities and projects should be integrated into all disciplines. Institutions can consider integrating modules that expose and equip students from different disciplines with skill sets relevant in the sustainability sectors. Arrangements for internships and apprenticeships in these sectors will have to be made, and this will require the support of both MOE and MTI.
In his response to MPs, Trade and Industry Minister Gan Kim Yong says that workers need to be equipped with the right skills to take on new jobs in the green economy. Now, he points out opportunities in manufacturing and financial services, among others.
Workforce Singapore is working with partners to explore a broad-based career conversion program, or CCP, for sustainability professionals. This CCP will not only help companies nurture sustainability champions to kickstart their journey, but also support the transition of affected workers due to the greening of their jobs.
Mr. Gan says efforts are also underway on a sectoral level to grow the talent pipeline. For one, a new career conversion program will help 150 employees move from affected sectors into renewable energy-related roles. MPs also suggested establishing a new academy to train local experts in the green space. The central bank is also setting up training and research centres to grow green financing in Singapore.
MAS will also be launching a new sustainable finance technical skills and competency category in the skills framework for financial services. These efforts support our workers in building the relevant knowledge and skills which can in turn help anchor Singapore as a leading centre for green finance.
In response to the MP's suggestions on recalibrating the carbon tax, Sustainability and the Environment Minister Grace Fu agrees that a stronger price signal is needed to push Singapore's economy towards a low-carbon future.
This would tilt the scales further in favour of more innovative, low-carbon technologies, driving companies to take bolder steps towards decarbonisation. This will also keep Singapore's carbon tax trajectory in line with the broader international momentum on climate action and support the review of our climate targets.